All right, let's test this tool out. So here we'll go to the shared folder and download. Wait for it to zip up. Now that we have this downloaded, we will unzip it. So extract all, and rename this. And now we need to go over to our extensions, and we need to make sure that we are in developer mode up in the top right-hand corner. And then load unpacked in the top left-hand corner. Go to wherever we dropped the file. Make sure we click all the way through to where you should see no files. Then click select. And all right, let's give it a run. See how it works. So on our search results here, we can now, when it loads, click this little button and it will start downloading our search results. So it'll take a minute to run. You can run the same thing on projects. I guess the only difference is projects, you can usually get out about 10,000 profiles, maybe 15, whereas here you're only going to be able to get out 1,000. Additionally, if you want to add other information like the public profile URL, contact information where available, right? Not necessarily going to get it. And then languages, then run the enrichment, and that'll start up. It's going to take about 11 minutes, so we'll go look at some other features while that's running. So on LinkedIn Recruiter, I've added back this feature that basically has a hover here where you can just kind of page through without having to scroll back up to page. The invite from LinkedIn Recruiter is back. You can type in a message here or just leave it blank. And then I think that I figured out the print PDF thing, and the send to Avature button now works again, at least for now. We'll see. So you just, send that over. And I've added back the others feature so we can search for other people like this person. And then we come back with similar profiles that we can then peek into here. We can send a connection here if we want. Or we can just go directly to their profile by clicking here. It gives us the first two jobs. So you have the title, the company, and how long they were in this role. On LinkedIn Recruiter, it gives you that. On Basic, it's a little bit different. Here, this is the company info button that was on the original build, just slightly different, but works the same way. If you leave it, it automatically cancels out, or you can click the X button, either way. And that is basically it on the LinkedIn Recruiter view. And on basic profiles, let's run this. I've added back the same buttons over here. They take a moment to load, but same thing. Here you don't have to click on it, it just automatically comes through if you hover over it. And then on others, it'll load through like this. And it doesn't give you as much information just because of the way the search works on this. But, you can then peek into the profile if you want. And that's basically it on basic profiles. Additionally, I've added the peek button to other areas in LinkedIn, so it's on your main feed. You'll be able to peek at profiles as well as on the who has viewed me section. So you can do the same thing here. In your network, so you can check. Somebody sent you an invite. You don't know who they are. You can quickly go in and see who they are without showing. Oh, and the cool thing about this is it doesn't register a view, right? So you can look at them without them knowing that you've looked at them. Let's see, I think those are the main features, and looks like we're about halfway through this download here. See, what else do we have? I guess that's really it. Some of the other features I'll be adding eventually is projects for basic LinkedIn. So you'll be able to add people to create and add people to your own projects. It won't be managed by LinkedIn's the same way LinkedIn manages it on LinkedIn Recruiter, but you'll basically be able to on your search results, for instance, you could I'll put some buttons in here somewhere, probably down here or over here, to let you select all of the people or select all and then add to project, and then you can create a project from there or send to an existing one. And then the idea there is that you could then download those people into a spreadsheet like you would do over here. It's a pretty big build, so it's going to take a while. I don't imagine I'll have it done in the next month, but maybe sometime this summer that'll be ready, as well as search anywhere. So I'm working on a build that will allow you to search a profile from anywhere on the web, or search basic LinkedIn from anywhere on the web. This peak thing also works for Facebook. I've showed that off in another video, so I'm not going to put it here, but I've basically just merged the two builds together. So if you've seen that video, that is also included in this version of Quickli. And it looks like we're almost done, so we'll let this go ahead and finish up. And this estimation is very much an estimate. It should be less in most instances. All right, looks like it downloaded. You can just close that out. Oh, by the way, if it hits an error, it downloads partial. It also downloads the full thing when you first run it, even if you don't enrich. So you'll end up with a few different files there. So make sure that you might get a warning up here if it's not downloading up in here. You just need to allow LinkedIn to download download files, download multiple files, that sort of thing. So let's test this out. This is a TSV, not a CSV. So if you're trying to open this up with Excel, you'll have to go in there and specify the type. Google it, how to open TSV in Excel. There's some good explanations out there. Otherwise, import it into Google Sheets, select tab, and you shouldn't have any problems. And then this is the output. So you get the public profile URL to redirect, first name, last name, headline, phones, emails, if I found any, is job seeker or not, industry, current title, current company, months in current job, previous title, previous company, months in previous job, school 1, school 2, project status, some other stuff, country, state, city, Twitters, websites, languages, and that's pretty much it.